Okay, okay. That's the butterfly emblem. The butterfly emblem was upstairs. Yes. Over here. That's the pearl brooch. And that's this one. Why do we have this? Why do the Greys have this thing in their house exactly? Well, maybe they just lost it upstairs. She just lost it upstairs. Miss Henderson, could you watch Jackie tonight? Sorry for the late notice, but Alexander and I have been invited to speak at the Flight 23 benefit dinner tonight. Thank you so much, Natalia. There's something... That this looks like an item. Okay. Tongs and pliers. Oh. That's where the second, those two rods go. Oh. I know this is supposed to be the entire dinner for today, but the cat looks hungrier. Newspaper and wrapped item. And that's a peer emblem. Oh, this thing. Give me that sandwich. I want it. I'm hungry. Okay. This fork could be useful, but I only need 2 prongs. I don't know why exactly, but let's just prepare it first. Swear to God, if that is a key item that I'm missing right now, then I'm going to scream. Now I have a 2-pronged fork. Ah, right. And that's the second rod. Kitchen, living room. Outside.
You are quite persistent, Miss Gray. But if you defy me, you will only hurt the ones you love.
Okay, listen here, you.
Now, sink into oblivion.
What? What? A mess is toxic. Maybe I should fight fire with fire. But is this a boss fight in the middle of the game? Fire. 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 What am I supposed to do? Her mist is toxic. Huh? Oh. Newspaper. Ah. Aha. Now, trace Atropos' magic symbol to burn away the dark mist. Just drag along the symbol, but if you are not precise, you must start over. Careful. Ah. Oh, come on. Oh god, what is this? Okay. I need more room for my mouse. Give me a second. So, now, she's already gone. I beat her first this time, but I have a feeling she won't give up so easily either. Stupid old hag. No. Unlock the door by creating an open path for each of the bronze star rods to touch the red buttons above. Move the silver bars by dragging them horizontally. Be careful. Moving one bar may move another one. Ah. Not too difficult. Now, the notes mention a malfunction in the building cellar. Could it be somewhere here? I'll take that. This is the right time to break it, but I'd like to keep my hand intact. What does that mean? That's the moving object? The first clock hand. Mushroom mold. Okay, and I need to cut this, or I have to saw through it. And I need a lightning symbol for that. Mushroom mold. Can I not use the... So I have to fill it with something. Can melt something over here. Yeah. That's the second clock hand. Bird charm. And this plastic soldier. It's too hot. I should switch off the gas first. Toy mushroom. Ah. Rearrange the figures in the scene so they match what is happening in the scene. Choose any figure and place it where it belongs. This guy is cutting wood. Maybe you're supposed to be on top of the mountain. But what is this? You're not supposed to be here. Maybe you're supposed to be here. This one is screaming. Maybe over here. Looks good to me. Ah, that's better. Another music note. And the electrical key. Control room.
You again? How many times must you tempt fate herself?
Now I need to somehow extinguish the fire set by Atropos and to fix the cabling to make sure there are no more fires in this place. Just as I thought, the overload started here in the cellar, but to make things worse, Atropos set everything on fire. If I don't put it out, the entire building could be destroyed. This... She just won't give up, huh? Gotta put it out, but it's an electrical fire, so I can't use water. This line. But it's an electrical fire, so I can't use water. Incredibly important. Remember that. If electricity is at play, do not use water. Very, very important. Even Detective Gray knows about that. Now I have a hammer, and there's some fire. Try something else. Can I insulate this? No. Just got them rubber gloves. Stupid, useless rubber gloves. That's it. Safe valve and a bucket. Let's take some sand with us. And use that to extinguish the fire. Phew. Now I have to fix the problem here, so this doesn't happen again. I'm not sure which control box is connected to Gray's apartment. Moving object. What's this? Burnt bag. Safe valve. Someone is hiding something in here for sure. God damn it, can you stop? Stop! Okay. Safe valve, safe valve. 1 and 2. Got it. Now, press the number buttons in ascending order. Some buttons are hidden under overlapping pipes. Drag the pipes left and right to reveal the hidden buttons. Wait, what? Press the number buttons in ascending order. So we have to start with 1, I guess. Give me a second. Oh, wow. This is going to be difficult, huh? Okay. Number 2 is over here. 4, 5, 10. Has anyone seen number 1? Six, 9. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 was over here. 6, 7. It's a bit difficult. to move these things around. Come on. Seven. That's 1. That's 10. Hmm. 9. 8. Good to know. Here it is. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Final music note and a file. Reproduce the melody by pressing the notes in the order they were lit. That's a cup figurine for the tiger upstairs. Let's see what is behind this door. Doesn't have a name. Oh yeah, one of these puzzles again. 5 and 5. So 5 of these statues. Wait, that's not the 5th one? No. The 5th one is over here. And then 5 hammers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cat, chest, flask, hat, magic lamp, and violin. So that's a flask, that's a magic lamp, that's the violin, a hat, a cat, and a chest. Old chest. Cup figurine number 2 and a knife. First of all, let's use the knife to open this bag. See what's hiding inside. Electric plug and fuses. Very useful for later, I guess. No. Ah, no. Here it is. Cup number 1 and number 2. And that gives me a control room diagram. Electric control panel. Yes, now let's get back over here. It's this one. It's a bad idea to touch live cables with bare hands. Rubber gloves, rubber gloves, rubber gloves. Yes! And electrical tape. Did you just... Did you just connect the hot and neutral wire like... What? That is the very definition of a short circuit. This house is going to explode later. Here are some new fuses, so even if it explodes because of this wiring, at least the fuses will prevent further damage. Now use the valves on the left. The stupid phone. Use the valves on the left to move the sensor array into the green area for each gauge. Some valves will affect more than one gauge. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Done. I eliminated everything that might cause fire. And now Jackie's parents should survive. I have completed my mission here. Back to the present. Oh! Why does this have to be so... It's always so loud. Jackie seems even more gloomy. I almost don't want to ask what happened this time. Give me the cookies. I want the cookies. Cookies.
That's odd. I'm back at the police station. Jackie, why are we here?
That's a good thing about her. She is learning. She knew last time it didn't work, and her parents died, and so this time Anna is already assuming, okay, it didn't work again this time. Let's see what happened.
It's about my parents. They died on April 23rd, 18 years ago.
Again, fate is trying to kill them once every year, exactly.
Their deaths move back a year again. Instead of trying to prevent their future deaths, maybe I should focus on the plane crash that caused everything. Jackie, do you have anything from the plane crash that your parents survived?
Sure, it's all here on the desk, Auntie.
I should examine the materials on the chef's desk.
It was April. My parents were leaving on a business trip, so I was staying with Aunt Louisa and Uncle John. The newspapers were raving about a brand new plane that was premiering at our airport.
Well, technically that's the plane. Plane.
My parents were supposed to fly on that plane, but they were late and their taxi got stuck in a traffic jam, so they missed their flight. I remember Dad got angry at Mom because she couldn't find her house key in her purse. They were only a few minutes late, but by the time they arrived at the gate, the plane was taking off. They could see it rising into the sky out the window, but then something horrible happened. Part of the plane exploded, the wings fell off, and then the plane broke in half, plummeting to the ground. My parents said when the explosion erupted, the windows rattled. Everyone stared out the window in shock, until someone panicked and people started screaming, abandoning their suitcases as they ran. The newspapers blamed the flight controller, until they discovered the airplane manufacturer had sold the defective airplane for big money. The investigation became so messy that my father decided to find out the truth about the plane crash. In the end, the court found the airline company liable for the crash. After all, the accident had claimed many lives. They interviewed my parents and took photos of them for the paper. I was very little then, but I still remember it. My parents tried to comfort the families who lost people on that flight. Part of the airport was destroyed, but a new business plan helped restore it.
Perhaps this will come in handy. Now. Tragic plane crash, April 23rd, 21 years ago. Examine the airport in search of a way to prevent the plane crash. Get to the controller's office. The reason that the flight wasn't stopped might be there. Send a message to the plane to prevent it from taking off. Okay, shouldn't be too difficult. Now give me those cookies.
I know you can do it, Auntie. Here, this is a photo of the plane that my parents were supposed to be on.
The Greys were too late at this point. They were frustrated as they watched their plane take off without them. If I could send a signal to the plane, I could stop it from taking off. I've got to find the flight control room.
Buffing object over here. After preventing the fire, I thought Natalia and Alexander would be safe, but Jackie's forlorn face haunts me once more. I don't want to know what Artupa's next tragedy is. It's clear I'll have to stop this at the source. I'll have to go stop this at the source. The fatal plane crash. I love what she just wrote over the photo here instead of just, you know, not having the photo right over the text. Anyways. I'm doing playing games with Artupa. I'm done playing games with Octopus. If I want to stop her, I have to stop the original event. I'm going back in time over 20 years ago, and I'm going to stop that plane crash. I'll save everyone aboard, or die trying. This plane crash, and then the Greys dying every year, kind of reminds me of Final Destination. What are you doing? Stop biting on that. That's not good for you. Poor thing. You look famished. Who do we have here? John Grey. Like his father, John was a gentleman. His future wife, Louisa, shared his surname. The shared interest eventually led to a happy marriage, despite all the trials they endured. Ah! What? Wait. Wait a second. So John is Vladislav's son. But then that's a different Grey family altogether. Because, you know... Okay, so I always thought there was just one Grey family line and that basically those are... No, that doesn't really make sense, right? Share the surname. So his name was... I was wondering because his name is John Grey. And he married Louisa Grey. But she did not change her name to Grey. And I do doubt that he took her name. And our name is Anna Grey. And that didn't change throughout the game. So let me think about this. That means there are two different Grey family lineages. And I'm guessing this is John's. But the McGrays... This is really confusing. I'm gonna have to think about this later once this tree is completed. So, Mr. Security Guard, I'm gonna take your badge. And that's a strange wallet you have there. What are you hiding in your bag, sir? What are you hiding in your bag? There's Alexander and Natalia. Maybe if I stop this tragedy, everything will be fine. I found myself at the airport by Alexander and Natalia, who were about to see a tragedy unfold. The plane is heading for the runway. I've only got one chance to save everyone. What the hell is this? Got to fix the mechanism first. That's a bolt. And that was a moving object. I thought it was something I could click on. That's the thing I was supposed to click on. Okay. The bag looks custom made. And very expensive. So I'm gonna take your dollar. Airport check-in, screwdriver, more money. I'll take that. The wheel fell off. This isn't going anywhere. It's stuck under there. The cash register needs all of the buttons to work. And we need $3 over here. Thank you. Oh yeah, for the dog. Here, take that. Yeah, that's tasty.